Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're gonna be doing something a little bit different than the normal like lifestyle vlogs and things like that I do. We're gonna do some yoga. It's gonna be simple, not take up a lot of time, but really focus on releasing tension in our backs. I'm a new mom. I had a baby about 3 months ago, and I constantly complain on a day-to-day basis that my back is killing me. It's been a really long time since I have posted a yoga flow. I've been a teacher for about 5 years now, and yeah, it's been a hot minute. I really need to get back into my yoga practice because I complain that my back hurts on a day-to-day basis after carrying a baby for 10 months and then having my baby going through labor and delivery and then the postpartum experience. My back is just shot. It needs some love, and I know I can't be the only one. So today we're gonna do like a really quick, effective flow to help release tension in your back. So if you're breastfeeding like I am, there's maybe some more weight on the front of your chest that's just weighing you down, you know what I'm saying? Even if you're bottle feeding, you're hunching over, feeding your baby. If you're pumping, and even just like reaching over into the crib, hovering over our babies as we change their diaper, it's just constantly my back hurts. So yeah, it's a lot. So let's go ahead, take a little time for ourselves, get on our mat, and let's flow. All right, so just come into a nice, easy seat, Sukhasana. And no matter what is going on or what has gone on today before you landed on your mat, let's just try to let it go. And even if you have distractions that are going on around you, that's totally fine. Just let those happen. Just see if you can center yourself for these next several minutes to just find some grounding and do something for you, because you're gonna benefit from this. So let's just go ahead and ground ourselves together, shall we? So go ahead and just place your hands right there on your knees. All right, let's let everything go. Let's just be here right now. Take a deep breath in. Open up, side out. Do it again, fill all the way up. And empty out. And seal your lips to touch. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it at the top for 1, 2. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Again, deep breath in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it at the top for 1, 2, and through your nose, exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, go ahead and flutter your eyes open. Breathe in, sweep your fingertips high. And drop your right palm down. Extend your left arm up and over. See if you can take your chest and kind of spiral your chest open just a little bit more. See if you bring your bicep closer towards your ear, but then relax your shoulder down away from your ear. And find your breath. And switch around out to the other side. This in itself just feels so good to me. My back is just constantly hurting, constantly hurting. I try to give myself some grace. Your body's been through a lot. It does a lot on a day-to-day basis, holding the baby and all that kind of stuff. But sometimes I'm just like, whew, I need this in my life. All right, switch on out to the other side. See if you can root down a little bit more through your left sit bone. And one more time to the other side. Good, go ahead and release. Now go ahead and take your hand to the opposite side of your head, just stretching out through your neck. You can even take your hand on your shoulder to kind of elongate that muscle on the side of your neck. You can bring your fingertips down, just whatever feels best. Be really, really gentle. This could feel really intense. And everything is connected. So the muscles in your neck are definitely connected to your back. And even as we work down through the rest of the body, everything is truly connected. All right, go ahead and release and shake your head a little side to side and just switch it on up to the other side. Make sure you're sitting up nice and tall through your spine. You may notice that one side may feel a little bit different, a little more tense than the other side. It does for me. Be really, really gentle, not using too much pressure. Good, go ahead and release. All right, from here, come onto your knees. Sit back onto your heels, tuck your toes under. So go ahead and make sure that all of your toes, all 10 of your toes are touching down on your mat. So you might have to physically take your pinky toe and kind of set it down to really get that nice grounding. And then you're gonna feel probably an intense stretch through your feet. And like I said, everything is connected. So this is really good for us to stretch our feet out, as we don't really get that a lot, right? All right, and from here, breathe in, sweep up. And just put a slight tuck of your tailbone under. And then from here, press your palms away. Find an interlace grip behind your back. And so here you're going to drop your knuckles down towards your heels, towards the mat, and open up through your chest, releasing the upper back. Making sure that you're breathing. So there's actually an internal rotation of your arms as your chest lifts up. Breathe space across your chest. And then go ahead and tuck your chin towards your chest, only if it feels good. And stretching out through the back of your neck. Good, go ahead and release that. Letting that all go, coming onto all fours. Coming into a few rounds of cat-cow. So untuck your toes, and pressing the tops of your feet down. Drop your belly button down, lift your tailbone high, arching through your back, gaze forward, drop your shoulders away from your ears. Create more length. On the exhale, round like a Halloween cat. And pressing your shoulder blades up and away from each other. And breathe in, drop it down. And exhale, round in. Do a couple more rounds. And feel free to find a little bit more fluidity through this movement, just whatever feels good, whatever space is in your back you need to work out. And then come back through center. And then from here, press down through your left palm, extend your right fingertips high towards the sky, and then thread it through, twisted puppy. Oh, this one feels so good. And you can press your left palm down into the ground to help twist open just a little bit more. Be gentle on yourself. And keep your breath alive. This gets into the space that's really hard to get to. You know, when you're just trying to like crack your back on your own, twisting side to side. You can't get that one spot. This pose gets that spot for me. And release. Extend your fingertips back up, feel that counter stretch. And then release just to switch out to the other side. Inhale, lift up. And thread it through. And then here, try to keep your hips to stay stacked right over your knees. One more round of breath. And slowly unwind to reach back up. And then go ahead and release. And then from here, coming into just a little modified puppy pose. So keeping your hips staying stacked over your knees. Crawl your fingertips forward, and you can widen your knees if you need to. And then come down onto your elbows, press your palms and your fingertips together. Sometimes your palms can separate and just put more pressure in your fingertips, just whatever feels best. And then you're gonna drop your forehead down, pressing weight into your forearms, really releasing your upper back. If you have the space, you can gently take your chin, press it down. For me, I'm just gonna modify and press my forehead down. And this is really great to do up against a countertop, maybe on your bed, leaning up against something. You can do this throughout the day several times, and that's really going to help release tension in your back. Okay, shift forward onto your elbows just to come forward so that you can take the pressure off of your arms to slowly lift yourself back up as gently as possible. And then go ahead and take your knees out even wider. And then you're going to shift your body weight forward into your palms. Hug your heels towards your glutes, dropping your hip points down, dropping your shoulders away from your ears, opening up through your heart. So this is a really nice quad stretch as well. And on the exhale, you're going to shift back into a child's pose. So the inner edges of your big toes come to touch. Press your forehead down, and then right back into this again. So making this a little bit more fluid. And then exhale, sink it back. One more round. Breathe in, shift forward. And you can linger here a little bit longer if you'd like. And then go back to your child's pose. And from here, tuck your toes under, send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Go ahead and just pedal it out. Opening up through your hamstrings, which is really gonna help release your lower back. Find some stillness, and dropping your chest towards your thighs. Scoop your navel back towards your spine, engage through your core. Lift high up onto your toes and take little steps all the way to the top of your mat, towards your hands. Once you arrive there, soften a lot through your knees, bow forward. So just coming into a forward fold. So option here to allow your arms just to hang heavy. You You can grab opposite elbows, just whatever feels good to you. Shake your head yes, shake your head no. Sway back and forth. It's such a nice release on your back. So you're really grounded through your feet. Come back through center, and then take an interlace grip behind your back, and then draw your knuckles overhead like they're reaching towards the mat. And then here you can soften more through your knees. Maybe you can get your rib cage to lie right on top of your thighs. Releasing through your head, neck, shoulders, your back. Maybe straighten out your legs if that serves you. And go ahead and release the interlace grip, slowly coming all the way down onto your back. So really take your time. This is always such a killer for me, postpartum, getting onto my back. Like, oh my gosh, I don't know what it is, but just things are out of place. All right, so from here, come into a tabletop with your legs. Press your palms down. So like I said, everything is connected, and we're gonna work on strengthening our core, because once our core can get a little bit stronger, it's going to really help to support our back. And if you just had a baby, like I did, then you're like, core, what is that? Don't know her. Yeah, I get it. I'm right there with you. I'm like, there's no engagement happening. It's really, I have to be really, really mindful, but that's why I'm doing this. We're working back into things, okay? All right, so pressing your palms down, and I just want you to tap one foot down at a time. So staying really strong through your core. So it's like you're drawing your belly button back towards your spine, and then your spine wants to press down onto your mat. It's just crazy how something so simple actually starts to burn and gets really difficult. Make sure that you're not holding your breath. Keep breathing through it. Make sure that this is really slow and controlled, nothing too crazy. All right, let's just do a couple more. One more each side. All right, hug your knees into your chest. Rock side to side, release your lower back. And then coming into a happy baby. So grabbing the blade edge side of your feet, draw your knees towards your shoulders or towards the mat. Feel free to sway side to side. This is another one that just feels so delicious. And release, hug your knees into your chest. Hold on to your right knee, extend your left leg long, and then hug your knee in 1 more inch, and then coming into a supine twist. Ooh, I don't know if you heard that, but my back just popped a lot. And then bring your right arm out to a cactus, and try to draw your right shoulder blade down towards the mat. And if you have props, of course, you can always use them for any part of this. If you have a blanket or a block, you can always place it underneath your knee right here. And I like to use my opposite hand on my thigh to kind of draw my leg down more to get more of that twist. And release, unwind, neutralize your spine just by bringing both knees back into your chest, and then switch it out. Right leg goes nice and long. Hug your left knee in towards your chest. And then supine twist. Oh man. And then bringing that opposite arm to a cactus, and draw your left shoulder and left shoulder blade down. You can gaze in the opposite direction. So use that breath all the way up through your spine as it's twisting. Good, slowly release, unwind, and then bring yourself over onto one side to lift you up. I remember being pregnant, and that was like the hardest part of my practice, was trying to get myself back up. And then coming back to a nice easy seat, just how we started. Inhale, sweep your arms up high. And press your palms together, bring them down next to your heart, and soften your eyes closed. And let's take a cleansing breath in together. And open up, release. And bring your thumbs up to third eye center. And bow to each other. And namaste. Thank you so much for flowing with me. If you're a mom, I know you don't have a lot of time, so I wanted to make this quick and accessible for you to do, even if there's craziness going on around you, that hopefully you can get this in. Send this to a friend that just had a baby or just complains about their back hurting. Make sure that you give it a like if it was helpful for you. And before we go, if anyone has a supportive comfortable sports bra that they love, comment below. I'm on the market. I'm looking for something that's gonna work. I'm looking for something that's gonna work for me. Okay, so comment below. I need to know, and then any other moms who are wondering, they'll have access to all their options as well. So please do that if you have one. And thank you so much for following along, guys, and subscribe if you're not already to see a lot of mom content, plant-based eating content, just like healthy lifestyle things. Yeah, so I'll see you in the next one. Okay, bye guys.